Hello guys, what's up my beautiful people? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl here again, Miss Flay. Yes, for the returning subscribers, thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos, and for the new members, you're so welcome on this channel. It's another beautiful day guys, and it's been a while guys. It's been a while and I'm so grateful to be back here again. And also let me greet you all first of all, then you continue, like good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good night, depending on where you're watching this video from. Over here it's in the evening guys, and take a look at the weather. Yeah, and I'm just outside the gate, yeah, in my favorite spot because of the view from border town. Yeah, and the weather is kind of dull. It seems like it will pour any moment. Yeah, but I had to do this video. Yes, and also today the reason why I'm doing video kind of like in the evening is because I went to do my hair guys. This is my new hairstyle. I love it so much. Yeah, so you know you have to look good. I have to look good as a woman, yeah, because I always love myself. Yeah, so anyway, that's just a by the way. Yeah, so in today's video, by the way, since it's been a while, I just want to update you in some few things or some few stuffs that has been really taking place in our home. Yeah, and I really can't wait to share with you all in whatever has been happening here. Yeah, so in case it's a first time here, kindly, it's just a request. We are on the road to 15,000 subscribers. Kindly consider subscribing, and also everyone that have subscribed to my channel, like I'm so grateful. I'm super grateful. Yeah, and we really don't take that for granted. Thank you for always coming back to support our videos, to be watching our videos. To us, that's a very huge support to us. It might seem little, but it's a very huge support. Yeah, so I'm just standing outside here at our gates in case for the new members. Yeah, Nasto has been really doing a good work, by the way. He's such a good man and I love him so much. Yeah, so I'm just standing outside here, and by the way, our home is always in order. Our home is always in place, in condition. Like we are just trying our best because we are just a young couple who are just trying to hustle out here, and maybe how can I say, and just to try to do our best in everything we do. And above all, we are so grateful to the Almighty, because without God everything is pointless, everything is nothing. With us, we are so grateful, and also to you guys, because you guys are our #1 supporters, watching our videos, giving our videos a like, subscribing. That's a very, like, it's a huge support. It's a very huge support to me or to us. Yeah, so kindly just consider supporting us. And yes, so before we continue or before we get inside, I always love this outside environment, and Nasto has been really working so hard, like outside here, and I love the fact that always Nasto is this kind of a person who he always love, by the way, working. Even he has how can I say, he has someone whom he pays to do things for him, like the boy, we call him, his name is Johnny, but he always helps him, directs him. Yeah, you will never, when Nasto is maybe when he's not doing his video, or maybe he's just in our home, like inside the home, you will always find him working. He's either in the kitchen garden or outside here. Yeah, that's him. He's so used to working. And also another thing I love about Nasto, he loves trees. He loves planting things, like planting stuffs. Yeah, that's why you can see, like, our compound is really well maintained, has a lot of beautiful trees. Like outside here, this is one of my favorite spots. And also you can see whatever they've been doing over here. I think they placed this thing for kinda to control the water, because mostly when it rains, the water always clogs this area over here. And the good thing today, it hasn't rained. It hasn't rained because it always rains so much during the day. Like yesterday, it started raining very early, around 1, you can imagine, around 1 p.m. the rain was already raining. I don't know if that's the correct English, but anyway, today it has pardoned us. But as I can see the weather, how the weather is, it seems like it's gonna rain at night, because right now it's like I think it's around 4:30, almost 5 p.m. in the evening, and the weather is kind of this way. But during the day the weather has been so good. Yeah, the weather has been so great. Yeah, though I was in the border town doing my beautiful hair over here. Yeah, but at night it's gonna rain. But with me, I always prefer when it rains during the night. Like, you sleep like a baby. Like, I always enjoy, by the way, when it rains at night, like, or maybe during morning hours, like around 10, not 10, around, yeah, not 10 actually, around 5, around 4 a.m. Is it 4 p.m. or 4 a.m.? 4 a.m. in the morning, because I think 4 a.m. is always, 4 is always like morning, a.m., p.m., a.m. Yeah, it's 4 is always going towards morning hours. Yeah, during that time, trust me, I always enjoy sleep like hell. But now the disadvantage is you may wake up when the weather is so moody, it's super cold, it's still drizzling. But above all, as long as it has rained in the evening. But I don't love rain during the day, because I always have so many things, like my stuff to do. Like, I feel like when it rains, it's the rain is tampers with my program, like tampers with whatever I'm planning to do. But above all, rain, we thank God for the rains, because rain is everything. Like, with the water, where there is water, there is life. At least our plants over here, which NASA has been really working so hard to grow, at least they have enough rain, like enough water to grow them very nicely. And also, NASA has been kind of collecting sand. Yeah, because by then we are having a big project which we've been wanting for so long. Yeah, some might think that we already have a nice house. Yeah, we have a nice house. We thank God. We appreciate that. But the family will keep on growing, because it's not like I will only have Liam. Yeah, I by the way, with me, I always dream of having a big family. Like, I have like 4 kids, like maximum 4 kids, 4, 3 there. So I believe, like, in time, our family will keep on growing, of course. Yeah, and we'll need a bigger space, because our house, which we currently in, is a 2-bedroom house, excluding the outside, like the store, which I can even transform it to be another bedroom, making it 3-bedroom. But we kind of see, like, beyond. Yeah, and also in Nastor's latest video, I even saw some comments were like, you guys should, instead of thinking of building another bigger house, or you should try in investing. So it's not like we've never thought of such things. Yeah, and also that's a very nice, how can I say, it's a very nice thought. Oh yeah, that's a very good idea, by the way. Telling us maybe think of an investment. Yeah, just say. Also, what I can say, people's priorities are kind of different. Yes, and also it's not that we really don't want, or we really don't need, or we never thought of an investment somewhere. Actually, we'd already thought of those things. And if you see us doing something, just say we've already thought, like, give it a deep thought, think about it. And that's where we concluded. And also, not everything are always put on camera. You never know. We do have, like, anyway, so we are having a big project, so that's the reason why NASA has been kind of collecting sand. Yeah, because right now it's a rainy season, and there's a lot of sand. Yeah, right now there's a lot of sand, even here where I'm standing. So NASA always there's these boys who always collect sand for him, and then he pays him. Yeah, so I've had Liam calling me, so let me go and check on Liam first of all. Yeah, so welcome to our home. Liam, nakuja, umemaliza? Sawa, nakuja. Yeah, I always love this area, this other part of our compound. It's very green, looking so beautiful with these flowers. These are one of my favorite flowers we are having here in the compound. Yeah, so I don't know, if I should go and sort Liam first. But then he's from school, and right now he's still adapting. He's still adapting though to the new environment, because he just came from school just like, I think like 20 minutes ago. Yeah, so let me first of all sort Liam, and then we continue. Yeah, sorry for that. Now let's continue. Yeah, so in today's video it was just about some home progress, and yeah, and since it's been a while, I always love updating you in whatever has been happening here in our home. Yeah, so what I wanted to talk about, NASA has been like really gathering materials for our home, for our upcoming new home over here. That's why you can see always in this side of the home is always very cute. I always love this side of the compound because it's very well organized compared to this side. But this side, as you can see, there's a lot of materials. Yeah, there's a lot of building materials. So on this side there are like, these are rocks. I don't know if they are called actually rocks or stones, or I think stones, because rocks are kind of huge. Stones, there are sand over here, and also this sand soil, this soil over here this sand over here are the sand which the boys have been gathering. The boys have been gathering over here along the road, because obviously even the ones which they sell for us, the ones which they bring with a tipper or a lorry, some of them they also harvest the sand along the road, and also they mix with the ones from the river. But NASA always tells me that the sand which are harvested from the rivers are the best one, considered are the best for building houses. But what I can say, by the way, over here, I think I don't know if it's building materials in general or just sand. Actually, at our Rome place, sand is very, very expensive. I used to buy sand 12,000 a tipper, but in this side it's a half the price. It's like 6,000, around 6,000, 7,000. But over our place is twice. So in case you're wondering, I'm also having a big project of building my parents their dream house. Just say I stopped for a while due to some financial reasons, because as I always say, in building a house you have to have like, you have to organize yourself like financially. Yeah, but so far, in case you're wondering what am I talking about, you can check my old videos, not that old, like my previous videos. You will see the big house which I've been building my parents. It's a bigger house, by the way. I've already built it and put a roof, like, so the next thing is just doing plastering and some finishing, and then my parents can move in. Yeah, I'm so proud to say that, because building a house is not a joke. I mean, I could have choose to buy a beautiful vehicle, or I could have yeah, or I could have chose to buy like a nice car. But people's priorities differs, by the way, because the amount of money I've used to build that house it's too much. Like, I can afford a car. Like right now I could have been driving my own car, because that's one of my dreams also. But in future, because as I said, people's priorities are different. But I chose to help my parents, because I know, like, helping your parents is something which those are just, it's like you're tapping blessings for yourself. And I believe God will never let that go. Like, I will still be able to achieve all of my dreams. And also, yeah, but right now I put a stop, because also NATO is about to start building our dream house over here. So I can't be on two sides, because this is my home, but at our parents' home, that's my old home, or I don't know how I can put that. And I feel like I feel like I should also help out in making my own home, you know. But yeah, it's just a matter of balancing yourself and whatever you prioritize or whatever you need. Yeah, so I have a dream home. Not a dream home, I'm building my parents their dream home. You can check the video out, and also my brother Ken Digest, he has been really updating you guys in whatever is happening at our home, so you can also go and check out Ken Digest. That's my brother, by the way, in case you are new here, it's a first time here and you're wondering. And by then now Liam has been telling me he wants to go to visit my parents, like to visit his grandpa, because he always like is always like, I want to go and visit Babu, like my dad, my father now. Yeah, but that is another way of escaping school, because anyway, yeah, so that's all about this area here, and very soon, sooner or later, it will drop here like a banger, or a banger. Liam, vas slippers. How was school, baba? Tuambie shule ilikuwaje? How was school? Kaka uende kwa babu. Tutaenda one of these fine days, maybe in weekend, we will go and visit my parents, and also to show you the house which I'm talking about, because some of you think it's a joke, or maybe it's a stories a job. Anyways, let's continue with the tour. Siwezi panda hapo baba, hapo iko juu, hapo ni pa juu. Yeah, so this space over here we left for the project. Yeah, mvua inanyesha boda. Inanyesha. Liam is telling me that at Border Town it's raining, but by the way, you can see Border Town from here, but it's not raining. It hasn't started raining yet. But the weather, this is how the weather looks like. Kind of dull. Some places are not that dull. Yeah, and by the our rabbits nowadays have been really enjoying. Yeah, you can see this one. It always loves like coming out. It's very lucky that our old dogs, like the dogs which we used to have before, is not around. Otherwise, it could have been a pie right now. A meat pie. I don't know. Like it could have been it could have been gone before, like way before, because those dogs, by that, really miss them. Bella and Rex, wherever you are, those people who stole you guys, I hope you guys are doing good. By that, I really miss our old dogs so much, and I feel like crying when I think about them. Yeah, it really pains us so much. By the way, the pain is still fresh, because those dogs, we started life with them, like they started life with us when they were very tiny, very thin, and then someone just comes and steals them when now they are grown, like they are very healthy, they have like many furs in them. I miss them so much. See, I'm even crying because of the dog. So those our old dogs, like they used to be very stubborn, by the way. If they see the rabbit, like they could have eaten it long time ago, like. But the ones which we recently bought, by the way, we bought new dogs, like one a bigger one. The big one is a female. It's also called Bella, and the small one. But I believe one day they will grow, and one day they will even give birth, and one day we will even have more dogs here in our compound. So you know, when people do you dirty and you always have a genuine heart, just know God will never forsake you. God will never leave you. He will bless you even 10 times. Yes, so that's our hope. That's why we are not giving up. Yeah, during that time, a lot of things were said, but what we know, like genuinely from our hearts, these are our new dogs, because Naso had to like had to sacrifice again to buy those new, because buying these dogs is not like going and buying using $10 or $5. Like it's much, honestly. And it's really straining. It's really straining having to buy new dogs, yet you had dogs and then someone just comes and steals them from you. But what I know, the bigger one is female, the small one is a male. And also Nasto said they are not brothers, but the ones which we bought, which was stolen, they were brothers and sisters, so those ones couldn't give birth to a nicer breed. But this one for sure, they are not siblings, so they will give birth to a nice breed, and we'll be having many dogs here in our compound very soon, like one day, because time always tells everything. Time always tells. And also what I know about life, but then if you are, people always judge, people do judge people, like, but with me, I don't always care if people judge, like, because that's how humankind are made. They judge, they are always judgmental. They really don't know the exact story or exact thing about someone. And also what I always hate about people, like some people, instead of getting to know you by themselves, they rely on rumors they hear from other people. I mean, those people are not okay. For example, those people are not me, so how can you trust someone else rather than trusting me? Or maybe if something is you had something bad about me, about someone, and then you go ahead and believe that person, why can't you just come to me and ask me, Miss Flay, I had this and this, is it true? If I said it's not true, then I'm the one you should believe, because it's me. Like, I know like, I know myself more than anyone. I know myself. Yeah, so it's not always good to just judge people by some rumors you hear about them. But also, if you think now the rumors are like true, it's okay. It's you to agree on whatever you want to listen to. So that's upon you. But always, what I always know, genuine people who have good hearts, who have genuine hearts, like Nasto, by the way, like Nasto has a good heart. That's one thing which I really know for sure about him. He has a good heart, and he has never tried, like, he's this kind of a person. He's always so honest. Like, I'm not saying this because of maybe home. I'm saying this because I know how he's a person who has a good heart. He always feels pity about people. He's just a good person. And I know one day God will take him far because he has a good heart. Leave me leave alone me. Leave alone me. But if you compare Nasto with me, and Nasto is way much, he's way much okay. And God always blesses people who have genuine hearts. And I know one day he will get to where he wants to be. So that's how sometimes I always motivate him. Yeah, he will always get there, because God is not like a human being, By the way, that's one thing I love about God. God is not a human being, Human beings change. But I love the fact that God is God. If he chooses to bless you, he will bless you. Now imagine if God had to seek permissions from people. I mean, you can just imagine if God had to seek permission. Maybe, for example, God comes to me, Miss Flay, should I bless this person? That means that almost every humankind in this heart couldn't be where they want to be. But who is God? Who is God? He will bless you in front of your enemies. He will bless you in front of people who hoped you will fail. Hey, God. Anyway, just a moment to brag about God. Meanwhile, let's continue with our home tour. Yeah, the story of dogs have made me to be so emotional and to be a pastor at the same time. Yeah, so let's continue with the tour. Anyway, the rabbit is just outside here, and nowadays it has good dogs around, because the dogs our new dogs, they are not really notorious like our old dogs. Our old dogs, like, even nowadays you can sleep with our shoes outside or our sandals, and in the morning we just wake up and they are there. But before, you would wake up in the morning, you find, in case you didn't remember to put your shoes inside, you will find them like all over the compound, torn. Dogs have eaten them. Sami ametoka shule, si ndio? Sami ulikuwa unamuulizia Sami ametoka shule, mwambie umemtangulia. Ayaenda sasa ndani na Sami, alafu vae longi sasa, usivae short, kuna baridi. Sawa baba? Marahaba. Yeah, so this is our house, our home, and it's a beautiful home, well taken care of. Yeah, we planted some many trees, and then there is a palm tree here. This one is recently planted. There's a palm tree here. Yeah, where you will get more palm trees. Nini hiyo? Jembe ya nani? And also there's this another type of palm tree. Yes, this is another type of palm tree. I don't know, there is also another one there. Yes, and also, I'm shaking, I'm shivering. It's like it's starting to get cold out here. Yeah, and by the yesterday, Nasto brought some new nice kokoto. They are called ballast, but we call them kokoto in our language. Yeah, but if you see this one is so different compared to this one. This one is just shagala bagala, like this one looks clumsy, very dirty. But Nastor told me that this one is actually perfect when you are at the linton area, or when you're doing the pillars. These ones are so perfect. But when you're doing the floor, like, because when you're building a house, there is the first layer, like when you're putting the slab, the downer slab. This one works better. This one works best. And there's some small ballast here. Nasto told me they are called chips. Yes. Yeah, but these ones are super expensive. Like, they are very super expensive. Yes, so let's continue with the tour. And also, by the way, I really love this area over here. It's an upcoming new place, sitting area, which Nasto just designed recently, and it kind of looks like, it's not like it's really made like that well, but it's taking shape. Yeah, so this is a sitting area, and you can see, I love the surrounding. You can see the flowers which Nasto has planted, like this one. There's this one over here. I love this tree. And there's this flower here. I love this flower, by the way. And alongside over here, there are some flowers which I think you cannot see them, like they are still growing. Yeah, they're still growing. Yeah, so Nasto is calling me. Hello. Yes, ko nyumbani. Haya. Nilikuja kitambo nafanya video. Sana kuja saa ngapi? So tukuje na sapa. Sawa. Yeah, sorry about that. So, and also there is another nice plant over here. I love this. This kind of looks like a sisal, like, but then I've never knew this type of plant. The name, it looks like a sisal, but it's not a sisal. This one is too much pretty. Yeah, so you can see this sitting area, how it's turning. And also Nasto made these local wooden seats. I can say, wow, they are so nice. Let me try and sit on one. Wow, this is a nice sitting area, and it's a nice sitting area maybe during the night, because right now by the plan was there's this flowers which he planted like along the sides, which maybe when they've already grown, they have like flowers which kind of go like crawling. They're kind of crawling plants, like they have tendrils which like crawl around the roof area. So but they haven't grown because they're just recently planted, so of course they cannot just grow within a night, so it will kind of take time. So that was the plan of this small sitting area. It's not like we were supposed to put a roof up. It's supposed to, the roof, the leaves and the flowers is supposed to act like a shade up there. Yeah, and this, you can see there's like 3 seats which he has made so far. Yeah, it looks so nice, especially at night, and you have a fireplace here. Yeah, because Nasto told me that there is something which like it looks like a jiko, which it will be used like for fire, not like we will be putting fire down here. No, there's something which NASA has done a research and will make it for like a fire area, and this place will really come so well. It will look so good. It will really look so good. And by the way, yesterday I was telling Nasta, now maybe when one day when the house will be done, he can now put cabros towards the gate, like towards the highway. I don't know if it's a highway, walkway, whatever. Yeah, towards the gate, so there won't be anywhere where there will be like soil. Yeah, so it will only be grass, plants, flowers, and the cabros along until the gate. Yes, that's what I told him, because now that area over there, we will it will like have a purpose, like there will be a house standing there. So for the rest of the compound will be cabros, as you can see, like the way we did along the around our house, because these cabros have been really helping us a lot. And there's another flower here. My sandals. These things are really, you see these things. Yeah, so there will be cabros up to the gate, but those are things which will come just slowly, like no rush. Yeah, you just do your things according to your pace and according to the way you're able. And financially, you know, money talks. You cannot do things because you just saying them. You have to say them when you're having money at hand. Yeah, but with me, mostly I always believe in doing things with no rush, like in my own pace. Yeah, so also here is one of my favorites. This is a flower area which we just planted, and the flowers are really doing good, but it's like they're kind of plucking them, but they are okay. They're really doing good. It's on my hairs, which I was removing yesterday. The braids which I use, so I gotta remove them. Yeah, so let's go around the home. By the way, this is another one extra room which Nasto built over here, but we are actually thinking, not even we want to put this room to be now an extra room, like for Johnny, people helping us, and we want now this store area, like the other room, we will just make it so nicely, because Nasto said we will have to buy tiles. We will have to buy tiles and put in that house and then repaint. And then now it will be like an extra bedroom. So they will use this outside. And also this one, he's supposed to finish putting the tiles. Yeah, it's not right now, but slowly by slowly. Yeah, and maybe when the month ends, I will offer to buy him maybe like few boxes of tiles, maybe for this room, either for this room or for that other one, because I believe it won't take like a lot of boxes. So I guess that will be my surprise for him at the end month, because it's not like it's not like he's the one who's supposed to do everything in the home. I always love supporting him, like willingly. He has never told me, or he has never asked me to give him my money or to support him. I always do that willingly. But there was this time I saw like some people were very angry, like a reactor even reacted about it, that I shouldn't, like, but it's just common sense. You can't leave someone to do everything for you. Like, you have to support. So like, it's not all about, like, by the way, we shouldn't always put everything about us, like women, or you should not help a man, or it's always just good to help each other out. Yeah. So also on this side, I love the way it's coming along. Nowadays we really don't open this gate, since it has been always locked, because mostly the people who used to pass through this gate are the people who used to make bricks for us. Yeah, you can even see the jerry cans which they used to use when they are making the bricks. They are kind of dirty. I always feel like they look bad here. I think I will just let me hide them here, because they are too dirty. So they used to use this, people who are making bricks. That's why you're seeing them dirty this way. So instead of them being aligned here, they don't bring a nice show. Let me dump them behind here. At least no one will really notice. Oh, shit. Yeah. So I love this area because you can see they planted grass, and there's one nice beautiful tree over here. So also with time, this area will be, there's a key here. Yeah, this place will also be a nice kind of garden, because when the grass will be grown, it will really look so nice. And around the houses, of course, the cabros, and another bench here. So this is another bench here. But by there, nowadays we really have a lot of sitting areas. We also have this bench here, which we sometimes use when we are eating. Yeah, because there is a tree here which helps with the shade. Yeah, so let's finish up the video. Yes, baba. Mpira iko bedroom chini ya kitanda. Nataka utacheza kesho na mpira. Yeah, and also here we tried to plant grass, as you can see, but our chickens cannot allow them to grow. Just say up there, then they rarely go up there to eat those grass. But down here, they've tried planting the grass even in this side, but the chickens eat. As you can see right now, they are outside. You can see along this side they planted grass. Even this side they replanted, but the chickens eat them. Yeah, the chicken eat them, because sometimes they leave the chickens out to just have a stroll. Yeah. So over here is our backside area, or our side area. Yeah, this is where we do most of our stuff. There's the chicken house. We have chickens, turkeys, ducks, and also we have the sunguras. We have the rabbits in here. They're in the other room. Yeah, and this is our dog house, which they kind of modified, by the way. They modified this dog house, and it's so pretty. The dogs have a free space where they can, you see, they have a free space. If they like, they can get inside their house when it's raining. If they like, they can just this one is Rex. Rex. Is it Rex? Not Rex. I've forgotten the name, but this one is, yeah, baba. Nini yo? Hii ni papi yako? Anaitwa Spike. Nini? Hii ni dogi yako. Anaitwa nani?
Hii ni Bella, hii ni Black.
Hii ni Bella, hii ni Spike. Hii ndogo ni Spike.
Hii ni Spike.
Hiyo ni Spike.
No.
No, get inside.
No.
In. You know, when you're talking to the dogs, you have to use a commanding tone. In, out. Yeah. And by that, to top it up, I want to finish with our kitchen garden. I'd love to finish with our kitchen garden over here. Our kitchen garden here, over here. Yeah, right now it's kind of doing good because there's leaving this gate for a second. The chickens will get in here, like they will flood in here like termites here. So I'm just giving you a quick tour here in our kitchen garden. So in our kitchen garden also we have fruits. We have bananas which we've harvested. Yeah, we have, this is we have pawpaw, we have mango trees, we have oranges, and we have these. This is my favorite fruits, and the name keeps on coming and going. Passion fruits. Oh my god. Yeah, you know, sometimes you might, English is not really our first language, so sometimes you really know something, you really know something, but you end up saying the wrong name. Not that you don't know the name, the exact name, just say your mind is not really there, like you're saying the wrong name but you really know the real name. So it's life. It's not that you don't know. Oof. Yeah, and also we planted many vegetables, many vegetables which you always harvest, like cowpeas, coriander, kales. Like we have varieties of them. Yeah, and they always help me, especially me, because I always, instead of buying vegetables from the garden, from the market, I always just give them here from our garden. Yeah, and Kiri is following me around. Yeah, so I'm just coming to an end of my video. Kindly consider subscribing, sharing, like the video. I will really appreciate so much. So ending my video right now. That's all for today's video. You can tell me in the comment section what you think about it. Meanwhile, take care of yourself. May God bless you abundantly, and bye. See you next time in my next video.